Hello everyone! Today we are working on a mid-century modern 50s style nail set, specifically this cat nail here. So our base here is a nail painted white with a purple opalescent powder placed on top of that with a top coat. And then in black I am making an oblong oval-ish pointed, it's kind of like an eyeball shape or a bottom heavy lemon, I suppose. And that is going to be the kitty cat's head. So we're going to paint that all in here. And now for the body, we're going to make one long sweeping arched line here that reaches almost the bottom before it does a sharp point words up, and then another soft little curve here to make the legs. For the other side, it's going to be another swiftly curving line, but it's going to go straight down, and then you're going to see here that I have done something totally different than what I showed you for the pictures. That'll be corrected later. I decided I didn't like this very much. So let's paint in our kitty cat all the way black here. Once again, my kitty cat has to come over here now that I'm doing a voiceover. Hey, Puddin'. So I am not doing a thick coat of black by any stretch. As you can see, you can still kind of see some white through the body. You're going to want to do this in 2 coats so that nothing is too thick, you know? So now some little ears. And then very gently some whiskers. And this is about where I decide that I don't like what I've done. So I color it all in, and I just make another leg on the other side by doing an upside down U or right side up, depending on how you hold the nail, and coloring that in. And I like this much better anyway. So now we're just going to do the tail. I wanted to have like this cute little curve going on in it. You can have the tail going any which way you want. I just think that this is very cute and iconic looking. So now I'm going to move on to the eyes after a good cure and a second coat on that body. As you can see, you can't see through it anymore. I've chosen white for the eyes, and I was initially going to try to make the perfect cat eye that's pointed on both ends and so beautiful, but my goodness, that's hard. So they're just kind of 2 white blobs, and I still think that looks great. So don't beat yourself up if yours isn't perfect. Mine isn't either. And now, onto the pretty little background images. I am going with some diamonds here. But as you can see, there's all kinds of atomic and mid-century iconography that you can put behind your cat or on your other nails. I just went with diamonds because I thought it looked really nice, and some of my inspo pictures had diamonds on them, and I just thought, well, that's pretty cool. So I went with that. I'm going to be doing them in all of my colors that I've picked out for my nails, and you can see the colors I went with are red, orange, blue, and yellow. These are very iconic colors for the style that I'm going for, but you can really pick whatever you want. I liked to go with the neon. I felt like it really popped. I mean, I guess it's not quite neon, but they're quite bright and vibrant. So I don't have a real plan on how I'm placing these down. I, much like I did with the rest of the nails, just kind of went with, well, here's an empty space, what would look good there? You know? I didn't plot these out, I'm just kind of throwing it down. So you can absolutely put these diamonds or whatever you're choosing wherever you want around the nail. But this is what I'm doing, and I thought that it came out pretty nice. Alright, so now on to the little starburst things. I am simply placing down one dot and then cleaning off my brush and using that dot by pulling it up, down, side to side, all around to make the little starburst shape. And then I can go in and make it kind of a softer U if I want, or just keep it pretty, you know, sharp, if you will. And now onto the cute little polka dots. And now, with a top coat, this particular nail is done. And here we are. Here it looks individually. I hope that you enjoyed. If you followed along, feel free to send me a picture of what it is that you created. And I'll see you next time.